Okay. So, hey, Myisha, how are you?
I'm doing good. Just trying to take it all in.
Take it all in. Okay.
Yeah.
So, hey, I want to talk to you about private practice transformation. When you were considering signing up for this coaching program, I don't know if you remember back to when we talked at first about it.
I do.
Okay. So, what were the concerns you had at that point?
Mostly where to start. I just had no clue on what resources were out there and how to tell each one of them from the other resource. So figuring out where to start was huge. And basically how I started was just talking to others about it, just get into a group setting and kind of like hearing what other people had to say. And it's always by referral. we hear that a lot in therapist world is referral. So it was actually by referral that counseling wise came up for me, and just a random post that I put out there like, help, somebody help me just figure this out, who to go to. And so that was one thing, was where to start. And the other actually was the money for it. Mm-hmm. Figuring that part out. I'm therapist minded first, so I really had to transition that mindset to an entrepreneurial business person, and how the financial aspect seems scary at first, but how that all actually plays or factor in, what the outcome could be. Mm-hmm. Not being so terrified about the financial part. So those are the two main things I was considering when I reached out looking for this.
Yeah, there is a lot of information out there, that's for sure, right? Like,
yes.
And who do you trust, and what's what, and what does this program include, and what is this piece from this person, and is that apples to apples, or is that apples to apples? And it's confusing. I hear you. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you decided to do it, and the program started April 8th. Mm-hmm. So now it's been about 6 weeks and 3 days. So now that you've been in it for that long, how do you feel about your decision to do it?
I'm not looking back. It was probably the best decision I've made so far, just as a private practice owner. I feel like I've gained way more than I even thought I would. I mean, it's invaluable, actually. The knowledge, the information, everything about it. It's just, I feel like I'm not looking back. It's just forward from now on. I feel good about it.
Good. Awesome. And I know that, let me just ask you this. What's the biggest benefit you've got so far? If you were to say the biggest.
Yeah. The biggest benefit is actually feedback. Mm-hmm. Just listening to others and what they're going through, or areas that they're hung up on. I found that it's pretty similar. We all have the same concern. And so that feels really good to know, like, I'm not on an island. I'm not by myself here. There's plenty of us that feel we just trying to navigate this whole process. And so having the group setting, being able to just get feedback, and actually give feedback too. Even though I'm not a master of it, it's like, whoa, I do know something about this now. I've learned something. So that's been the most valuable thing for me so far.
Awesome. That's great. And I also know that you just got some clients. Tell us about that. Tell us what happened there.
So this last week that we've been in this format, it was launch week pretty much. And I mean, you're waiting for it and waiting for it and waiting for it, because you're doing so much to prepare for it, and you're excited. You can't wait till it's actually launched. And then the day comes and you're like, wait, this isn't perfect. I don't want to launch yet. I'm not ready yet. And so what I did actually was I just hit submit. That's all I did. I just said, you know what? All the feedback, everything I feel like I've gained, I'm not gonna arrive completely on everything. I'm still gonna learn. And I feel like the feedback that I've gotten was so valuable that I just felt like it was good to go. It was just just put it out there already. Don't keep messing with it. You know, when I developed all the writing and everything about it, it was very real to me at that time. It was very genuine at that time. And so I felt like I just need to stick with that and don't change it. And so I just felt like hitting submit. I was ready. Just hit submit, just to see what happens. And even at that point, it wasn't 100%. I still have feedback that I was getting. And so that really that's what I guess I really just decided to do, is just go for it.
Wise woman. So yeah, that's awesome. And you did that on Monday, right?
I did that on Monday.
Yeah.
Not even expecting anything, really, just saying it's done. And so I'm going about my days, just kind of saying, okay, well, I can go tomorrow and kind of tweak it, or I can do this or do that. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do to the site or whatever. And sure enough, my phone's ring, and I'm like, oh, I'm not expecting any phone calls. I wasn't in that mindset of new clients necessarily, because I was just waiting, like, oh, it'll take time. So when I actually got 3 new clients back to back within like an hour or 2 in the same day.
Oh my God.
All of them said, the first thing they said was, I loved your intro to your website. They said it spoke to them and that they would do anything. And I'm quoting one person. She said, I work 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, but I will make time to get there therapy. And I go, okay. So it was just easy. It was not difficult at all. Everything that I wanted to say to the potential client just flowed out. It was just immediate connection. And I mean, wow, it just all worked together.
Good.
That's all I can really say. There's no words.
That's awesome. We talk about that messaging, right? Yeah, we talk about how important it is. And that's awesome.
Do, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it really worked. That's awesome. So I have 2 other questions to ask you. One is, have you ever bought any other marketing training? And if so, how has it differed from this?
Besides the normal platforms like Psychology Today or something like that, I'm definitely on that. I guess that's the only experience so far I've had as far as marketing goes. And how does that differ? There are no words. It differs exponentially. You kind of, in Psychology Today, it's saturated pretty much. You don't have any real control over where your profile is going to be at what time of the day or what time of the month. You just don't know. But with counseling wise, with this particular, I feel like I'm in control of what I put out there. I feel like people are looking directly for what service or specialization that I have. So it feels more not hopeful, but it feels more motivating, I guess, because I'm getting the people that I went into this practice for. I'm getting those clients in particular, and I'm not just sitting back just playing a guessing game and feeling like I need to compare myself to this therapist and that therapist. It's more focused on developing myself as a clinician. And so as far as comparison, there really isn't a comparison. It's like I probably wish I would have did this before I even did Psychology Today.
Okay, awesome. That's great. So then the last question, of course, would you recommend this to other therapists, and why?
Absolutely. And I mean that seriously. Absolutely. This is the way to go. It's the only thing I can really say is the way to go. Just don't be fearful. Just do it.
Okay, awesome. Well, hey, I so appreciate you spending the time to just kind of share your experience and, let us know what happened for you. And and I guess I also want to say, hey, most people don't get 3 clients 3 days after launching. I just want to, these results are not typical. Go ahead and try it at home, right? I'm not going to say try this at home, but these results aren't typical. It's You just had a heck of a first week. It's amazing. It usually takes a little longer. Yeah, but we'll take it. I'm just so happy for you, and it's just awesome. And I also want to, just congratulate you. You just went for it, and you didn't stop. You didn't Yeah, you didn't do that, analysis paralysis thing. You just followed exactly what you said to do, and you just did it, and you just put it out there, and you can always tweak a little bit later. It doesn't have to be perfect work, right? That's what we found. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I found. Thank you so much. I appreciate the things that you guys have given me, the gifts of this type of platform. So, I mean, I'm just happy and grateful for it. I'm glad I did it. I really am.
Great. I'm so glad you did too. All right. I'll talk to you on the next Q&A call.
All righty. Take care. Bye, Becky.
Okay. Bye-bye.